Have you ever wondered what one of the best go-to everyday drink whiskey might be? Is it American? Is it Scotch? Well, stay tuned and I'll let you know. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. I'm so grateful that you're here. Super happy. In fact, today has been a wonderful day. This week's been a wonderful week. We launched our company called Whiskey Antics, and you can find Whiskey Antics on a link below, but it's www.whiskyantics.com. And it is my very own company that I am using to support myself in my retirement. And it deals with a lot of kind of home decor, house decor, bar, man cave decor, whiskey stave furniture, outdoor lighting with bottles, indoor lighting with bottles, lots of really cool things, plus some stuff for your furry friends, your pets, and we'll have some apparel on there. Now, this just launched this week, which is February 19th, 2024. So if you're watching this in the future, it's full going, but it just launched this week, and so there are very few products available online. As we progress, we'll be adding more and more each day, hopefully. And soon we'll be self-sufficient with all the products that we have. We're working on products today. So I guess you could say they're a sponsor of the show because I just gave you an ad on it. And I hope that you will check it out because it does help the channel and support us. So check that again, whiskyantics.com. Now, I'm a strong believer in trying every single whiskey you can get your hands on, whether it's American whiskey, American bourbon, rye, wheated, 4-grain, multi-grain, whatever, or it's European, African, something from Asia like Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, Australia, India, the Middle East, you name it, you should try it. And I've come upon some great stuff. But what are the drinks that I like to go to over and over and over when I just want to have a good after dinner pour? And so a lot of that has to deal with what kind of mood I'm in. And I'm a big Scotch lover. So usually I'm moving towards Scotch for something nice and peaty, or just a nice Glenlivet, Glenfiddich that's just got that nice floral sweetness, honey tones from the space side. If I want something a little bit more robust, I will go to a bourbon, probably a mid to high proof bourbon, Bottled and Bond or something. Maybe a Jack Daniels, a Chattanooga, Frey Ranch, Knob Creek, something like that. But if you ask me, is there an everyday drink you want, or that I want, I can't really give you that answer. But on my last trip to Europe, my wife and I were kind of reintroduced to Chivas. Now, we were traveling in Croatia, Montenegro, Montenegro, Croatia, whatever the Monte is there, Albania, Slovenia, that area, that whole Balkan area. And they're not really big on whiskeys. They do have their own whiskey type called Rakia, which is a brandy. Absolutely wonderful. And we'll do an episode on that. Cody's actually working on something special for us. But they had Chivas quite a bit. And so we opted for Chivas just for as a nightcap and stuff. And we got to thinking that this is actually a really nice, I believe, unsung or unrecognized whiskey. And so we ended up really enjoying it and decided to stock up the bar with a few bottles. It's just a great pour, and it's a 12-year blended whiskey, Scotch, and it just has that nice, relaxing, floral, a little bit of vanilla and honey flavor to it. It's also Sammy-proof. I can't open it. Oh, there we go. And of course, it's got a twist top, and I know that there's people out there that are anti-twist tops. My son always said I was, but I don't know. I think he lies. He's peeking through the door. So it's a really nice pour. It's aged 12 years. Aromas of nice honey, floral. You identify this as Speyside. Just pleasant aroma to it. Not a lot of spice, just a little bit there. Maybe like a just a hint of cinnamon. I almost say there's some lavender in there, but we've been working on products for our company, so I could be wrong. Part of it had to do with lavender. It's a nice, gentle aroma. I could sit here all night. The flavor is just nice and clean, crisp, cool, a little back end heat, a little medicinal, almost like there's a touch of smokiness, so maybe they blend it with a little bit of peated single malt. Very nice on the upfront. Not really, sorry, down the wrong throat. It's always a bad sign on drinking because now it's going to ruin your taste buds. But it gives you a nice kind of back end feeling to it. It's not exceptional. There's so much out there that is much more enjoyable and exceptional. But for the price of this is really not assaulting. You can get it for between $20 and $30 in the US. I believe this is a liter. Yeah, it's a 1 liter, which the US doesn't sell liters that I know of. They always sell in 750s or 175s. But I got this, I believe, duty free. Just we're leaving the airport, headed home, and my wife's like, hey, we should go ahead and pick up some of that Chivas because it's a really great price. I think we actually got it for like 15 bucks for the liter. But it's wonderful, great tasting, and I think that for an everyday drink for Scotch, this could be it for me. Obviously, if it's not an everyday, something special, I'm going to go to something a little bit better for my palate, but you can't go wrong with this. So if you're in a restaurant and you're ordering a Scotch, you want to try a Scotch, and they have Chivas, I would pick that up over some of the others that are always there. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. Leave those comments below. As you can see, we're working on the bar. We should be done with it in the next day or two. So a lot of this behind me is a mess, and the floor is a disaster. But been working on some big projects in the house as we did this transition from one place to another. And so now I am fully focused on this bar over the next few days to get it done. So, all right, tell me what you think about Chivas. Tell me what your favorite daily pour might be, especially if it's a Scotch, let me know. But go ahead and leave your whiskey of choice, whether it's American, Japanese, whatever, down in the comments below. And let's have a nice discussion about that. See if anybody pops up with a daily drink that we've never heard of. Not likely, but yeah, we could check that out. Make sure you do hit the like and subscribe. Check out Instagram and Facebook. And check out our new sponsor, my new company, Whiskey Antics. All right, remember there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey. And this is really good whiskey for the price points. Cheers.